Bumpy road, you guys. Alrighty, so today's another day in the dream. It's a hot one again today. It's 91 right now and it's 11 in the morning, so it's pretty intense. I feel like I need to trim my beard a little bit right now because whenever the beard gets kind of like scraggly like that, it just kind of makes me uncomfortable, and sometimes, like, I don't know, it's just not comfortable. You know, especially like on the mustache. Like I'll have a drink or something, and then the little hairs on the mustache will get in the drink. It's kind of gross, but yeah. So I feel like I want to get something off my chest, but like I'm not sure how to say it, and I'm not sure even what I'm trying to say, but it's sort of in alignment with that whole like I feel betrayed by family members video that I made like a week ago. Let me try to park somewhere and get like a better setup. Hold on. Alright, this is a little better. So I just got done like watching this video on YouTube, and I guess it's like this campaign, and they call it I think it's like hashtag walk away, and it's basically like people who were former like, I don't want to box people in, but essentially like former Democrats, and they went like more conservative. And this is not a political video. First off, this is not a political video, but for me myself, I mean, I grew up in a very liberal, I guess, whatever label you want to put on it, households. But as I got older, I realized that my personal views about how I live my own life and how I see the world are more on the right side, and that just is what it is. But I feel like it's much deeper than politics. I feel like this goes almost to the point of like how we treat others and what we value in terms of family and this and that, and but I'm not really, this is not what this video is really about. Essentially what I want to get off my chest is that I feel like I've always been this person. I've never my views have evolved and I've changed my perspective on things, but I've never like really attached to a label or attached to a box per se. I always kind of just like trusted my heart and trusted my gut, and what I felt right and what sounded right is what I went with always. And I've tried to express that to people pretty much my entire life. I've tried to express that, but it seems like my point of view has been misheard. No, I wouldn't say misrepresented, because I'm representing my own views and I stand by everything I've said and everything I've done. I don't really have any regrets. But it doesn't feel like the message was ever delivered. So, with that being said, I guess what I'm getting off my chest and how I've been feeling about, sorry I'm like kind of like awkward, but what I'm trying to get off my chest when I'm trying to like share it with myself and with you guys is like, so I don't know if you guys know like the stages of grief. I don't know them off the top of my head, but it's like, I think there's like 5 bullet points. And first it's like denial, then anger, then acceptance, then, you know, it's like these 5 things, whatever it is. And I feel like in terms of that issue that I talked about in the other vlog, I'm reaching the point of just acceptance and moving forward. And what is painful about this whole process is that my voice and my point of view was never really taken seriously. I guess maybe that's the wrong way to say it, but it was never really like understood. So it's left me feeling as if there's nothing left for me to say. Like, there's nothing left for me to do. I don't really know what to say anymore. There's nothing I can say, because I feel like I have expressed myself and I said what I need to say over the years, not just these recent times, and it was just never heard. It was never really understood. So so it pains me to say, but I think I am like what I said at the beginning of this video, this hashtag walk away, is like, sometimes you have to walk away to walk into yourself, to walk within, you know, and it really sucks, because you care about situations, you care about people, but eventually it gets to a place where it just hurts you too much to participate, if that makes any sense. And I can see how one angle could be like that selfish, but from my perspective it feels selfish that no one that my message was never received, because it's a simple message. I mean, I'm not really out here like on a soapbox like telling anyone how to live their life. I'm just sharing my experience. I'm just sharing how I feel about the world and that kind of stuff. And it feels like I'm gonna keep using the word misunderstood, because I don't want to get into it. I want to move forward. I want to just let this go, and I want to just have a clean slate within myself and have a clean slate in my life. And I don't want to hold any grudges. I don't want to be upset with anybody. I don't want to wish harm on anyone. I don't want to be angry at anyone. When I go down this path of questioning, and when I go down this path of like thinking about some of these concerns that I have, I get angry. I sometimes get resentful about the whole thing, and sometimes I want to, you know, confront the situation. But what I've learned is it's kind of not going to help me. It's not going to help me move forward. It's not going to help me heal. It's not going to help me grow into the person. All right, sorry you guys. I got a phone call. So when you get a phone call, the video stops on the iPhone, I guess. So yeah, so like that's basically what I'm saying, is like, I'm ready to move forward. This really hurts, like this really sucks. Like, in all seriousness, like, I don't want to like burden my pain on anybody else, like Victoria or whatever. Victoria has helped me talk this through a lot, but she has her own things that she's growing through, and she's in her healing process, and I also need my healing process, and I need to really take this seriously and grow from this, and not make any more excuses for myself. You know, that was part of my like whole like cigarette addiction, has been this thing, is like, what I tend to do when I'm upset or when I feel angry about a situation or depressed about a situation is I tend to hurt myself before I hurt anybody else. So the cigarettes for me was like a release. Smoking pot for me was just a numbness. You know, these things for me were just there for me to like cope, to just get through the day. But I've gotten to a point where I realize how much worse that actually makes my situation for myself. And I don't want to do that to myself anymore. You know, I've done enough pain to myself that I don't need to do any more to it. So, So, an analogy, I guess, to the cigarette and to the pot, my relationship with the drugs has been, I always wanted love. I always wanted acceptance. I always wanted understanding. I always wanted like a real family. And I thought I found that. But I feel like somewhere along the lines, it turned into a cigarette addiction. It turned into something that was not really good for me in the long run, and it didn't make me feel good about myself. So, and I want to rephrase that though, because I don't want to sound like I'm saying anyone is toxic to me. I mean, people have the right to live their own life. People have the right to see the world they want to see it, and they have the right to share their opinion. They have all the rights that I have. But I think that I am on a different path. I'm on a different way of walking towards within myself that it's hard. I guess what I'm saying is like it's hard to compromise anymore with aforementioned people in my other video, and it's been about a month or so since that whole situation has gone down, and I haven't talked to anyone. No one's reached out to me, and it's actually no. One person did. Someone sent me a text that was heartfelt and it was cool, and I appreciate that, you know. But in the long run, all right, sorry, another Victoria just called me, so I'm gonna wrap this video up because I gotta go pick her up. But so that's basically it. Like, walking into myself. Every day we're thriving, every day we're growing, every day we're finding more inner peace. I'm getting closer to understanding like meditation and stuff. Victoria thinks I'm sort of gifted at it, at guiding people and stuff like that. So we're gonna check that out and see how that. Sorry, the car just drove in here. I thought I had privacy. So we're gonna go on that trip in a minute. So I love you all. Stay tuned. There'll be copious amounts of videos coming soon. Peace.